Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to unbox, build, and review Brickmania kit BTR-82A right over here. So let's get to it.
Go ahead and pop the seal open. And get this plastic off. Alrighty. So it looks like the kit comes in some kind of sleeve. So let me go ahead and try to get the sleeve off to see what's inside. Yeah.
Oh, there's also a seal right here that needs to be cut. So let me go ahead and do that.
Sorry about this. And get this box out.
Let's go ahead and pop this open. Very nice box. All blacked out. And there's a message from the, I guess this owner, Daniel Siskind. Winners aren't born, they are built. Thank you for support for Brickmania. Go ahead and get this open. Alright, so we got this instructions manual right over here. Okay. So this is the build instructions, and I guess this is all the parts that we're gonna use to build this kit. And we got a nice little minifig here too as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the building. Alrighty, as you can see, the BTR build is done right over here. And my apologies about the lighting. I mean, this is the best I can do right now. So the build itself consists of 537 Lego pieces, brick arms, and also some brick warrior pieces. And I guess those are part of this minifigure. So this is the Russian tanker. I don't know if you can see him. And let me go ahead. This is, I guess, the brick warrior piece right here. This is the helmet. And then we've got Brickarm's AK-74U. And as you can see, the minifigure has a camo on this uniform, done really nicely. It has a little bit of a pattern on it. Very nicely done. So let's get to the BTR itself. The kit didn't have any pieces missing, or there were no extra pieces either. There were, if you look at my speed build video, you'll see there was an extra 1x1 tan piece that I had extra, but then I actually ended up finding out where it came from. So now it's in the kit. So let's just turn this BTR around a couple of times, see how it looks like from different sides. Yeah, the instructions were pretty clear, pretty straightforward. I didn't find anything too complicated. And then the kit itself consisted of some Technic pieces, which I thought was interesting, but most of it is a Lego system. So, and this is what the instructions manual looks like. And I guess some of the bigger kits that Brickmania makes, they add a little bit of a history of the kit or background on the kit. Here you don't have much. You essentially just have a description as a APC, Armored Personnel Carrier, and you just have some other details that I already mentioned. The manual is pretty clear. I mean, you can see different pieces pretty well, different colors. So no complaints on the build. Was really happy with that. So I guess let's get into the history of actual BTR a little bit, since it is not mentioned in the book. So history-wise, this armored personnel vehicle, which stands for BTR in Russian, or BTR, it's just used for military transport troops. It's somewhat similar or equivalent to, if you compare it to United States military, to LAV-25 or light armor vehicle, or what now would be Stryker, except this BTR is an amphibious vehicle, unlike Stryker, if I recall it correctly. So the Soviets and Russians decided to make different types of BTRs, or armored personnel vehicles, especially after World War II. And this type of the wheel version came into production in the 60s and was similar to this type of version, and it was called BTR-60. Then this exact model, as you see here, the BTR-80 model. Well, this is 82, but it's the same, essentially same base of a model, which is a BTR-80, was put in production in 80s. I believe it was like 1984 or something. This vehicle was extensively used by Soviets and Russian armies during Afghan wars in 80s and Chechen wars in the 90s. And it's currently still used to this day by Russian forces. I know they were working on a BTR-90, which is a new generation of a armored personnel vehicle. However, I'm not sure if Russian army has adopted it so far. So this is this much that goes about the history of the vehicle. Very popular, sold to many other countries, allies of the Soviet Union and Russia. So once again, very iconic vehicle. Kit design wise, we can look a little bit closer. You can see there's a type of camo pattern going on the vehicle itself, with the black, tan and gray. Also, this kit has a bunch of hatches, so let me go ahead and get those open up for you so you can see where those are. So you have hatches over here, and you have a hatch over here. You also have a couple hatches in the back as well, so let me go ahead and get those open right here. And right here you have hatches on the side that can be opened as well. So it's full of hatches. And since this vehicle is an amphibious type of vehicle, it has, I guess it has like the water outtake or something like that in here when it goes into the water. And this also lifts off when it goes into this amphibious mode. So Brickmania designed this kit so it has a steering, and then the steering is done through this light right here. And let me go ahead and flip it over so you see how it looks like. Steering looks like that. So you can steer the front 4 wheels. So that's kind of cool as well. You have some printed parts right over here. So this is like a gun hatches, a gun ports. And then on this side as well. And you have one over here. Then you also can load up your, if you have any crew you want to put inside, so you can open this up this way. I don't think this is really accurate to the actual BTR, but I think this is useful, so you can just load up with all the infantry that you have. This BTR is also equipped with a 30mm gun, and it also has a 7.62mm machine gun up top, and you have also some smoke grenades right over here up top as well. So on the positive side, I mean, this kit is really well built. It's visually very accurate to the BTR. I mean, you cannot mistake that it's something else. I mean, this is. I mean, it looks exactly like what it should look like. I like the weaponry on it. I like that it includes the minifig. That was a very nice addition. A very nice minifig. I like that. What else? I mean, you can play with it. It's very swishable. In that sense, it's nice. What I kind of, so in a way, it's also positive. So like I said, it has a nice camo on it, but at the same time, you can play as a negative because I don't think this camo is 100% accurate to the real thing. The Russian army really likes to use a lot of green, and maybe it makes sense because, you know, Russia is a pretty green country, has a lot of woods and forest. And this camo is not very accurate. I mean, there's really no green out here, and there's no green on this camo. Like I said, green with other colors is very typical for the Russian military to be used. So, you know, if you have a gray, then it's basically you have no camo on the BTR, but then here you do kind of have a camo. So it's just a mix of having nothing, or if you do have a camo, then you know, Russians most likely would use something either in the dark green or just some type of tint of green. And here you don't have that, and I'm not sure why Brickmania have decided not to do this. It could be that it was just harder to source all the green parts to get, you know, to have those replaced, to have replaced the gray parts with green, or, you know, the kit would become a lot more expensive. But I mean, it's just one kind of a small, I won't say negative, just one comment that I have on this kit. On the accuracy wise, realism wise, but other than that, it's a great kit. The BTR itself, I will highly recommend. But I also picked up a couple of those special modern Russian special forces, which is Spetsnaz guys. So let me go ahead and get those opened up really quick and get those loaded into the BTR.
So just give me a quick second. I got one right here. Got another one over here. One over here.
Also picked up Brick Arms AK-12 and AK-74U. So let me go ahead and get those guys equipped as they should. Oh, here we go, here we go. We get one for Boris. We get one AK for Dmitry, and we get one AK for Vladimir. So Vladimir, right here, you got one. All right, so let's get those guys situated inside the BTR and see how it looks like. So let's get those hatches popped open again, once again. Here we go, here we go. All right, or maybe we should put put the tanker right over here. Put the main guy right here. All right, and then maybe I'll load up the rest of the guys in inside the crew compartment. What do you guys think? Hey Boris, what do you think? Do you want to go inside or outside? Oh no, please don't put me on the inside. One RPG will destroy this whole thing. This is like a metal can. Let's not do it. Put me outside, please. All right, Boris. No worries, my man. Put you on outside. So let's go ahead and put them on outside. And get this guy over here. All right. As you can see here, the BTR is fully loaded with Spetsnaz forces. And they're on the way to do what they have to do. I hope you enjoyed the review of this BTR-82A kit. Please comment if you have anything to say or any questions. Like the video and subscribe. Thank you.